Hello, 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 hello. So, today is Wakawaka. Wakawaka Wednesday. Welcome, one and all. See, I'm using this idea here, but whenever I look at myself here, the camera shows me as I'm looking sideways. But if I look here at the camera, at the actual lens, then I am actually looking at you. But then actually I can't see myself, so I need to look at myself so I can frame. So it's a half a dozen of one and six of the other. So okay, let's go. Today again we're going to try and do the 2 miles, but this time what we're going to do is, instead of doing the 3 rounds plus doing a half, there's that little spot there. Again, I'll take you around. We start there, and then we go around, we go around, we go around, we go around. We'll go around until we come back, until we arrive back at the drum, this drum right here. So instead there's a spot like right there, which has like an extra space in it. So that's what we're going to use for an extra. So we're going to do it 2 times. I'm feeling ambitious. We don't even have that much time, but let's try and do, and then we'll do our 25 for the evening. So let's start and let's go. Man, yeah, by the time you get around, man, you're gassed. We trained today, so let me see if I can show it to you from this direction. See all that? Huh? Some muddy Mondays, so we're trying to save our Payless shoes, So today I made a mistake. Before coming, I made a good mistake before coming. So typically, and those who have ever played soccer, you'll actually, or whoever done any sort of track running, or 100-meter dash or something like that, I know you'll understand this reference. The mistake I made was, when you're coming for these things, depending on your constitution, because different people react different ways. Man, it's so muddy here. You hear even the screech, screech of the. I don't know if I can show you. This thing is just being crazy. But anyway, I made a mistake of, actually, let me first do a bit of a sprint, then I'll explain. It's another river we have to cross here. Let me go to the left of it. See if we can avoid it. Oh man, it's that river right there. Oh, that's water. Man, this place is screech, and we came a bit late, Mr. and me and Mr. Nalu too. Man, screech, The butter shoes, Payless shoes, Saved up all my allowances to get that new pair. Maybe I can do like a quick speed walk here in the mud, so that when I get to a place where it's nice and clear, I can do the run. Let's sprint to the blue barrel, the blue drum. Let's go. Oh, man. Blue drum. All right. So, the mistake I made was eating something, even though it was like an hour before we came out here. It still is a mistake, because what happens is when we used to be sprinters in primary school, even if you just drink water, like water, you drink some water, you tend to get a problem too. So you get what they call a stitch. A stitch, it's a pain in the side. Don't mind this big sound. That's the light. It uses a lot of candle power, so they put a lot of candles in there. That's what makes that sound. So let's go. Right. Okay. Man. Being on feet, it's not kosher. So like I said, I made a huge mistake of eating something. It wasn't a lot. It was just like a cup of tea and 2 of those homemade fruit bars. Banana, apple, some oat flour. Mix that and bake. Mix like some nice healthy fruit bars. Problem is they fill you up. So right now I'm struggling because I feel heavier. I feel heavier than a tank. So a tank doesn't run. It just crushes, just rumbles, and just crushes stuff. So I feel like a, instead of feeling like a gazelle or a cheetah, I feel like an elephant. And by the way, don't minimize those elephants. They are faster than humans. For those of us who have run away from them, at least in our imagination, those things are fast. Speaking of running, to go. Man, it's crazy. Speaking of backbenchers, there's our favorite backbench over there. So it's the one where we normally take a quick siesta in between laps. But some kind people ended up removing it for their own purposes. So I'm not too pleasant about that. Speaking of pleasant, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Man. Right. Lap 1, Lap 1 of 3. Let's go. Continue. Run, walk, Man. You feel the chest, You put some paraffin, and lit the match, Go. Feel fire, But that's all weakness leaving the body. That's all just weakness leaving the body. Anyway, that that thing where you eat before, actually let's jog to the mud, then in the mud maybe we can walk. Let's go. Alright. This is the mud. Man. Unfit, See mud. See mud. I know, some of you are professional. You can run through the mud. Anything you can run through. But some of us, Mr. John Q. Public affairs. Some of us, we have not yet graduated to that class. We can run through mud, stone, what, anything. Run through it. Let's finish out that hotel. Some people can do that. They're able to eat anytime, even before a race or before running or before. I know you can eat before, like lifting weights or doing some calisthenics, but when it involves, you know, the jumping around and the actual running, then different people will get some different problems. Some people say, I have a stitch in my side. So, you know, that has been a personal experience of mine. So when we used to run as kids, believe it or not, I was a good sprinter when I was in primary school. So my specialty was the 100, 200, and I always found when I don't drink or something like that, I'm able to fly like wind. But after eating something today, I feel like Jumbo, Jumbo the elephant. Oh man. So let's just try and run at least and pass the mud. Let's go. All right. Wet. See, just even walking, I almost slid and planted. I almost wiped out. I almost planted my bottom line. I almost planted it in the mud. It wouldn't be a pretty sight. There would be a great investigation if that happens. Man, what big? They would call it the NTSB. What big creature made this great Grand Canyon? Planting its bottom line on the so soft ground. It wouldn't be kosher. Speaking of kosher, let's kosher it all the way to the barrel. Let's go. Oh, man. Yeah. Takes it out of you. It's crazy. You feel as though your breath is on fire. Not just from like not the kind of breath on fire where if you don't brush and floss for a couple of eons, it'll be like brother, we loves you, but man, that breath, you don't need matchsticks. You could just light up some wood on fire. Not that kind of. Anyway, brush and floss at least once a day. It's a very healthy practice. Let's hightail it slowly until the end of the field. Let's go. I'm having to dodge, dodge around. You know, there was a bunch of soccer Saturdays over there I think they just finished their practice. So I was having to politely my way around them. Talking about the breath, a measure of when you start gaining the fitness, start gaining the endurance, the conditioning, is when you're not breathing fire, as it were. It's just you're able to go quite a few miles without sort of having this kind of expression. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Man. I'm smiling at something here. Quite interesting. Right there. See that orange light right there? When you're coming to make sure you are young one that attends soccer Saturdays. Some people bring nice couches so they can sit and take a siesta. Some people bring some creature comforts and such to basically allow them to relax and watch the game. Other people don't take the weather. They don't play around with the weather. So that orange light there, it's a bit chilly. So to that end, someone brought a heater. Like, I'm not playing around with this weather. I'm bringing a heater, portable, battery operated. So to go, let's go. Let's go. All right. Last lap, we're doing 3, the full ones, of the rectangle, plus the little annex over there. Just to recap that hotel. Actually, we'll recap it when we get there to the muddy flats. Right now, it behooves us to get our run on. All right, let's go. Okay. Arrived in the muddy flats. Mr. Naruto picking up his ball. See, even he has to go around the mud to get it. These muddy flats are serious. Let's go. So, to conclude that convoy, more power to them. If they need a heater, by all means, it's necessary to keep them warm and toasty during the cold weather. Unfortunately, yours truly doesn't have such a luxury. The only way I can warm myself up is Wakawaka Wednesdays. That's the only way I can do it. That's the only way. That's the only thing that will make me sweat. It's the only thing that will make me sweat and get my heat on. So when I'm running like this, I don't know about everyone, but my constitution, my very being, starts acquiring some symptoms. Heart palpitations, excitements, lots of Victoria Falls from the head, sweating. If you're around me, it's like you don't need even rain. If you're a farmer, I can come and water your crops because I provide plenty of rain. Speaking of rain, let's go. Muddy flats. Right. Let's go. Let's go. Muddy, muddy. One day when I grow up, I want to run like him. He can run around the field without stopping. One day when I grow up, I want to be like him. All right. Yes, we're approaching the checkpoint. Let's run to the blue drum. Let's go. Man, it's quitting time. So a lot of the fellow denizens are wrapping up and taking off. So, but we gotta finish. We're approaching the annex. Do once around the annex, then home stretch to the blue barrel, the blue drum, so we can finish out our three episodes of this wonderful show we call Waka Waka. Waka Waka. Right, let's go until the end of the field, slowly, because the tank is showing empty. Goodness. Right. All right. Man. I call this half sentences day. Can't even complete a sentence. So, right. You know when you're out of breath, that you can't even say anything? There's nothing to say. The only thing that's left to say is, let's go. Let's go. Right. One small portion left to go until we hit the three full ones, including the annex, that annex right there. You know, I don't know about you guys, but it's moments like these, like this, that I regret. I regret letting myself go, because I ask myself, I say, what if I hadn't? What if I hadn't? And over the years, I'd put in the work, I'd put in the effort, I'd made the sacrifices to stay fit, to stay straight on the path, to stay with the program, to stay with the progress. Would I be in this position? I'd be a lean, mean mother of a son. But you know, wishful thinking is just that. The only thing you could do is say, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Last stretch, last little bit. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Goodness. Okay, let's find a quiet corner where we can do our 25, pay the daily toll. You know, when you come on a highway, they stop you, pay the toll. So my freeway of life, it's no longer a freeway. It's a tollway now. To travel on that road of life, I have to pay a toll to that person. Some of you call her an angel. Some of you call her a devil. Now, not my words. Not my words. General Ashanti, if you're listening, I'm paying my toll, so please be kind. Don't put me in more trouble than I already am. So we're gonna do the 30, 25 left. I already did 25 this morning, but we'll just do 30, just to be in good books with her. On top of the 30, we'll put in 3 sets of planks and 3 sets of Supermans, so we can work the back as well, so we can get a full benefit of the body. Yesterday we did push-ups, sit-ups and squats. So squats work your legs, sit-ups work your core, and push-ups of course work your chest and shoulders and arms, etc, etc. So we're going to repeat that today, but we're going to add in the planks, which also work your core. We're going to add in the Supermans, which will work your back. So let's go. We'll wrap up with everything as soon as we're done with this, so let's not be long-winded. Let's go. Do you see that? Brand new, brand new Payless shoes. You know, if the people who work over there would see them now, for sure they would arrest me. What are you doing to our beautiful shoes? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Mind you, Ashanti does. Where are those guys? Where's Naruto and his friends? Are they still playing? Okay, I think they're still playing, so we have a bit of time to finish. She does a plank for 40 minutes straight, and that was even on her slow day. Some say that she has done something like for 40 hours. She's a beast. Let's go. Let's go, Superman. Let's go. That's fast cycle. Let's go. Let's go for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go for the plank. Let's go. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. There's that tryhard over there. See that tryhard over there? For him, his Wakawaka is walking around. It's okay, I guess. Let's go. Set 2. Let's go for set 3. The variation you can do for push-ups is this one, the closed one. The closed grip. So you can do the wide, you can do the closed grip. Closed grip also works your triceps as well. So let's try closed grip. Let's do 10 of the closed grip. Let's go. Man, that's tough. That's tough. Let's finish it up with a plank. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, in this position, you can stretch like so. Good morning. And then the back stretch. Do another good morning. One day, I hope, I'll be able to. You can use like stretchy bands, like elastic bands. So you wrap it around and you pull gently, so you don't pop the muscle. So, and then you bring them together and try to put your head down. Of course, my evil twin won't allow me, so yet we're working on it. We're working on it. Remember, one of the reasons why I wear the long pants and the long sleeves at this time, night time, is to protect myself from the little dive bombers. the mosquitoes, so they love the taste of me, because I love bananas, so, all right, stretch it out, pull leg towards your shoulder, same thing on this side, pull it towards your shoulder, and then pull both of them towards you. Okay, Waka wake up. I can't even say it straight. Wakawaka Wednesday. Muddy Waka, Muddy Waka. So sometimes there will be some excuses that come about. Oh, today it rained, I can't go. It's too muddy over there. I don't want to run in muddy stuff. Sometimes you may make a mistake like me and say, I made a mistake and ate or drank something before the vigorous exercise, especially if it involves running or sprinting or something like that, or bike riding or something which is cardiovascular in nature. You're sometimes going to have a problem like you feel like a pain in your side. I think when I was running track and field in primary school, they used to call that a stitch or something like that. So the coach would tell you, no, don't drink water. But because sometimes, as kids, we tend to be a bit cuckoo, you go and sneak some water and then you're like, coach, it's paining, and you're like, you continue playing. You're paying the price for being a naughty boy. So, just measure yourself. It's good actually to go. You can have something small like a power bar or something like that, something like a banana, whatever. But do it like 2-3 hours prior to, so that way your time is not full when you actually go. Like you're running around and then your stomach is sloshing around. It's not good. So do, keep it PG. You will definitely have a better state of things when you actually go back in to run or to swim or to bike or some such of that nature. So as you saw here on the Waka, that there's a Mr. Try Hard over there. Mr. Try Hard over there. He's incorrigible. Anyway, that being said, just do what you can. Sometimes, like today, I really didn't feel like coming out. I really didn't feel like putting myself through the paces and running. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, I totally forgot to check the thing and see if we made the 2 miles. Let's see. Almost this thing is like, can you see that? 240. So this is the one that gives you the less one. So it gave two, almost 2.5. So that's not too bad. So if we do the 3 plus the annex, it gives us that 2.5. So that's good. So let's stop that and save activity, and done. All right, and then we go to the other one. We'll go to the other one. the other one gave us 260. I don't know if you can see. He gave us 260, so it's 2.6 miles. So which is, when you're averaging out, I'll take the one which is lower. So that will kind of give me that incentive to say next time let me push and do more. Anyway. Time yourself, measure yourself. You can get these apps. This one, if you go to app stores, Google Play or Apple App Store, there's a free one called Runkeeper. The other one is called Google Fit. But there's a ton of others. Yeah, there's a ton of others that you can use. So just decide and use what you feel is the best one for you that can measure. So, and the better you get at running, or the better you get at cardiovascular exercises, and even incorporate some of these calisthenics. If you have access to weights, that's great, because whereas it burns calories when you're actually doing it, but the other one, what it does, it continues to burn calories when you lift weights. It continues to burn calories at least for 24 hours. So incorporate some weights where and when you can, if you have access to them. And so just do whatever you're able to like General Ashanti put me on this diet of 50 push-ups a day, and so that there will be need soon to actually do 100 or more per day, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So this will be the Waka Waka for today. Again, just be safe, get the vaccine if you can, continue with your SOPs, be well. We'll see you next time on another episode of Waka Waka. Please tell others about the gospel of Waka Waka. Let's get working, let's get healthy. Please encourage them to subscribe, comment, like, share, and click on that little notification button, wherever it is, and so that we can continue to grow and spread the movement around. So we'll see you next time, another episode of Waka Waka Wednesdays. God bless, be safe.